Hello, this is Ray Ritchie. I had a video last year about using a raised bed organic garden. This is 2009 and next year. I just wanted to bring you an update on what I found out from using that with the sterilized mix and all that last year. You can go back and look at that other video still from last year. But I'll just show you here a little bit what I'm fixing to plant some tomato plants and how I got the soil prepared. If you see, I've got the tomato plants setting, in a line ready to plant in my bed. And like I said, you can get the dimensions off the last video on how I did all that. But I was using a mix similar to this last year, and you can see some of the mix out on the side of it. And I used that 100%, but I found out it was hard. It didn't grow right in it. And so I went back this year and I mixed 1/3 of that fertilized the potting mix, and then I took some of my good topsoil dirt and mixed 2/3 dirt and 1/3 the potting mix. And I think this is going to be a lot better this year. So I just want to show you a little bit about how to go about planting. Now, like I said, I got these plants at Lowe's, and you can see they're almost, you don't want to get the real tall plants, but these are sturdy plants, but you can see how tall they are. But you want to plant them where there's just about 1/3 of the top sticking out of the ground. You want to keep that plant low in the ground so it can get big and strong as it grows up again. And also, I'm planting them close enough to where I'm going to stake them and prune them down to 2 stems. And if you'll see right close on this one right here, those little things are called suckers. You want to break those out. And as it grows, break those out again. And these hadn't started to, you can't see the blooms yet, but when the bloom starts, you can see in this one, the bloom starting right here. What I normally leave is one sucker below the bloom, first bloom, and it gives me 2 strong points to go from there. So I'm going to plant these now and show you how it is when I get completely finished, and then I'll get back with you and show you some things that you need to know about organic gardening. And there's a manual you can get if you're really interested in organic gardening that will give you all the details, because that today with all the high food prices, and it's a great way to get your kids involved in raising food and seeing where your food really comes from, and also it gets them to where they'll eat more vegetables too, which will help all of us. So I'll be back in a little bit and show you after I get done with this. Well, I'm just about done planting now, and I also want to tell you, remind you, there's a place you can go if you want a booklet on organic gardening. Go to My Organic Food Garden, http://bit.ly/AT18R, and that'll be at the end of the video too, so you can see it again. But I just want to show you too about the way we do our tomato plants. We stake them, and then I'll come back later and show you on a different video of how we tie them up. We use a binder twine. As you get up to a certain height, it comes around here and then loops around that post and it goes to the next one. That way your tomatoes will stand up off the ground, and you keep them pruned to 2 stems. And that's the way we used to grow 60 acres of trellis tomatoes like this, and that's the way we did all of ours. But you can see here, I went ahead and finished my tomato plants, and I put 3 the burpless cucumber plants in. It will stake them too. Plus then I've got me some bell peppers in here that's in the same bed. And you see I've already laid out the watering line, that no drip, well, oozing type stuff you can buy at Lowe's. It's a black hose with holes in it where you can automatically water them every day or 2. And if you really want to get it, go get some pine needles now once you get everything up and growing good, and then mulch them with pine needles, because there's no foreign matter in that for grass to grow and all that. It'll help conserve the moisture in there too. But you can see out here where I just got a small rotovator where I just rotated up 48-inch strips, and then you can do it this way. You don't have to use raised beds, just put them in strips. And I've got some beans coming up right here, and I'm gonna have squash down in that other part. So there's all kinds of stuff that you can do Even a little tiny space, all you do is have water close. You don't get too far away from your water supply. But then you got a nice raised bed where you can sit down. They can put me a unit where you can sit down, or you can cross your piece up where you can sit on the thing as you want down there, especially if you're in a wheelchair or something like this. So this works good, this raised bed concept. So I hope this summer you'll have a lot of vegetables, enjoy your garden, get your kids out with you because they're going to have fun doing my grocery stuff. So until next time, I'll just leave it with you. And I'll show you one more time. We've got about 9 tomato plants, which you don't really need for a family of about 4. Give you more tomatoes than what you can eat. 3 cucumber plants are enough, and 3 bell peppers plants are about enough. But there's all kinds of number of stuff that you can do. So until next time, happy gardening.